Hey, Bryce Woodard here, coming to you from sunny southern Utah today. The weather's just been awesome this week. Couldn't ask for any better weather this time of year. It's been getting to about 70 degrees each day. No wind out here in Hurricane, which a lot of times in the winter the wind really blows out here. So it's just been awesome. If you like hiking and mountain biking, there's almost no place better than southern Utah for that kind of stuff. It's just awesome for that kind of stuff down here. We got Zion's National Park about a half hour from here, and then Bryce Canyon, about an hour and a half away, and then just all kinds of top mountain bike trails around here. So my son likes to take me out and do a little bit of that. But anyways, the picture you're seeing, this is a place I end up moving into. What's up, Sarah? I got the pit bull over there. He wants to get outside, but I got to finish this video. So um, this is about the 10th time I've shot this video. A little bit of, I get a little emotional sometimes. Part of this video, like I say, the story I tell, it just kind of gets to me a little bit, and you'll kind of know why when I get to that part. But anyways, I went from living in a 2,000 square foot house in Salt Lake City to a 980 square foot mobile home. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a little bit why that happened. But then also the decision I made when I lived in this trailer that, also kind of changed my direction of my life a little bit and, improved where I was at. But when I was living in Salt Lake City, me and my wife were working at the same company, a fairly big corporation, and we was able to buy a house a year after we were married, about a 2,000 square foot house up there in Salt Lake. I felt that was pretty good, just fairly newly married, and was able to get myself into a house and start, raising our family. Um, but as I was working that job, I always wanted to kind of start a business, and we end up um, starting a 1 hour photo lab. I went in with a guy I was working with there, and we just thought, well, 1 hour photo lab looks kind of nice, and we was able to kind of find a location, find some used equipment, and we was able to get that business going. Um, and it was gradually, it was making money actually fairly quickly, but not a lot of money. It was profitable. We was able to pay all the bills, and we did have extra. And my friend ended up getting married, and his wife really didn't want to be in that business, so he kind of opted out. That left just me and my wife, and so my wife had to quit her job to go kind of run the photo lab. And she would have we had two boys at the time, and she would just have them kind of sitting in the photo lab while she's developing pictures and stuff, and that was kind of interesting, but she got it done. But one event that happened a little bit after I got married, just a couple years after I got married, and it really kind of changed my attitude. I always felt like I kind of had a decent attitude. But my youngest brother was diagnosed with leukemia, and he passed away just several months later after he was diagnosed. And I just after he died, I just had a shitty attitude. That's the only way I can describe it. I just thought life sucked. Um, I mean, I wasn't suicidal or anything, but I was just not a happy person for a while, and I really wanted to get out of my job, and I ended up quitting my job, thinking that somehow we could afford to pay the bills with the photo lab money, and that ended up not being the case. We got behind, on our payments on the house and everything. Me and my wife had to file Chapter 13 bankruptcy just to save the house long enough to sell it. I had equity, was in the house 5 years, and the prices of housing went up, so I didn't want to lose the equity. So we filed Chapter 13 bankruptcy, was able to sell that or save the house long enough to get it sold, take the equity, and I basically was looking at a franchise business that was coming available down in Vegas, a bathroom resurfacing type company. And so we end up selling the house, moving to Las Vegas. Well, right as I got to Vegas, I just didn't feel like that's where I wanted to raise my family. And I had a few friends that lived up in St. George, and so did my grandparents lived in St. George. It's kind of a retirement community, lots of golf courses, stuff like that. The weather's decent during the winter here, so a lot of people come here to spend the winter months before they go back up north and stuff like that. But anyways, because I had bad credit when I came to St. George, I couldn't find anybody to rent to me. And so I started looking around. I knew I had to have a place to raise, place to stay at least. So I found somebody that was owner financing this trailer house here, and I worked out a deal with them, and I basically moved in this trailer house. It did actually look a lot better at the time. This has probably been about 18 years ago when I first bought it and lived in this for 5 years, this trailer house. So but when I came to St. George, I started selling water softeners, and then I did a few odds and end jobs, but then I landed a job with a pretty big company that paid pretty decent, had good benefits and stuff. But once I took that job, I actually made a decision. I says, I'm going to be the best employee, the best associate I can be, no matter what. No more calling in sick, no more being flaky. I was going to be there when they wanted me to be there, and if they wanted me to work extra, I was always going to work extra. And when I made that decision, um, basically in 18 years, 18 years since I made that decision, I've actually never called in sick. I did go home a half a day sick a couple years back. I got so sick at work, I just had to go home. So I went home sick, but I've never called in a scheduled day of work in 18 years now. And I've always worked really hard for the companies I'm working for. And um, but like I say, the decision there was, hey, I was gonna do whatever it takes to get it, um, basically to be a great associate. But now I came online actually 3 years ago and wanted to make some extra money. And I'm a network marketer, and I was out of it for about 10 years. So 3 years ago, I come online to make money online. All right. Just be honest with you there. Um, I came online to build a network marketing company. So I came on, started looking, found somebody that was really good at marketing online. And I absolutely did not know what affiliate marketing was when I came online. All I knew was I was going to see if I could come online and maybe help myself build an MLM company. Well, when I came online, like the first thing I heard is like you have to build a list. You have to generate leads and build a list. So that's kind of all I focused on for when I first came online. I started learning how to market, started learning how to generate leads, and within 6 months, I had almost $1,000 month. Now it cost me, a couple $100 to advertise and stuff, so about $800. I was generating about 10 leads consistently a day, and was learning, about affiliate marketing, and I just happened to make a couple of big affiliate marketing sales through ClipBank and stuff, and I don't know what came over me, but I stopped everything I was doing thinking I could just be an affiliate marketer, start building websites, do AdSense, because there's a thousand ways to make money online, and that can be a problem because you spread your time too thinly, you get too many things going, and that's exactly what I did. I spent 2.5 years. In 6 months, I was actually making money online. I was doing all right. Um, and then I went like 2 years. 2 years. I was making a little bit, sales here and there, but I just really wasn't making any money. And I actually took 6 months off about 6 weeks ago. Up till about 6 weeks ago, I wouldn't really get on my computer to do anything. I just took 6 months off. It's like, oh man, you know, what direction do I want to go? Well, I kind of thought back and I'm like, well, when I first got started, how I was making money was I was trying to build a network marketing company, and I was generating leads and building a list. So that's kind of what I've got back into. It's been about 6 weeks or so, maybe 7, and I'm not tearing it up yet. It's kind of like starting all over. I have generated right now. I'm setting probably about 200 leads right now, so I'm starting to get some lead flow going again. I've signed 3 people up into my business, so we're kind of getting going again. But we're getting ready to go into 2013, and since I made that decision to be a great associate, it has provided some things for me. I was able to build 2 houses since that trailer house. This is the house I currently live in here in Hurricane, Utah. It's a really nice neighborhood. I live right at the base of a mountain here, a lake. We've got a really nice lake 4 miles away. It's just, it's really just an awesome place to live and raise a family. So what I'm looking to go now, like I say, what I'm looking to do now is I'm looking to increase my income. You know, I had some bad years there. Me and my wife definitely wasn't saving enough. We save quite a bit of money now, which is good, but we're still not there. I know I'm behind. I'm 50 years old, and going into 2013, the things I'm looking to do is one is increase my income for retirement. If I can retire early, great, but I want to build, establish some businesses online that create me residual income and increase that because, I know that my retirement's not quite where it should be right now. Like I say, we got a decent amount in 401ks now, but who knows what's going to happen with that. The way the government's running their business right now, who really knows about that? So I can't count on that. But also, like I say, I'm 50 years old. I'm not horribly out of shape, but going into 2013, I'm going to basically work on getting the best body I've ever had my whole life. And I've already started working a program. It's called the 7-Minute Workout. It's just incredible. You just work out every other day. Basically, you work out for just 7 to 10 minutes. I think it's taking me about 15 minutes right now, just because I'm learning. I just started it. I'm only going on to the fourth workout starting tomorrow. But I'm actually just impressed with how that's working. And then the next thing is I'm looking to build. It's called Easy Money Method 2X. It's a way to build multiple streams of income. And I'm just looking for some people that are looking kind of like me to make some changes in their life, to make a decision and to get moving forward again. We have there's just times in our life where one decision can make so much difference. And if you don't make that decision, you really don't know where you're going to end up being. I'm looking for some people that want to make 2013 their most profitable ever. And then I'm also looking for people that want to change, their health, their body. They want to get back into shape and look good again. So if you're that kind of person, you're looking to make 2013 the best year ever, then in the description box I'm going to have links to Easy Money Method 2X, which helps you build multiple income streams very quickly. And then I'm also going to leave a link to the 7-Minute Workout. So if you want to get in the best shape possible and not spend a lot of time doing it, then I suggest you go on there and watch the video and check that out. And other than that, you have an awesome December, an awesome Christmas, awesome holidays, and hope to work with some of you going into 2013. Out. You have a great day.